They don't need a gun.
They can't teach. They damn yeah. They don't need no guns, man. Right.
You're not. You're going to teach. You went to college to teach, not to carry an armed gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We appreciate it. I can't tell that you have social anxiety. You're pro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See, so you heard from the mouth of babes, so now with her saying that, how do you still feel about teachers carrying guns?
I still believe there should be a few teachers that should carry, just because the response time of us getting there. And I'm sure out of, say, a school of 500, and you do have even about 50 teachers, we can find 2 that are sharp enough.
Maybe they got
got some kind of background to say, you know what, to have none. I said, but to have some, and people are not aware who those teachers are, and they already have a mindset too.
So
of how to go about
so kind of keep the only people know they got the gun is them
and the principal.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like on a flight.
Yeah.
You know, air marshal, on the pilot, the knows who the air marshal is.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that same kind of mentality.
Right.
But they better be able to go headstrong into some
That's
shit.
right.
And to your point about schools, like the city of Atlanta has created a police department, their own police department. And it's the Atlanta Public School Police. And I think a lot of cities, a lot of school systems are going that route. But I think that, funding should be made available. Hell, we spend so much money in lottery, and I can tell you the lottery, I thought at one point was made for, the subsidized, education, right?
Correct.
So I think they need to figure it out. Billions and billions and billions of dollars. Ain't no way you can't tell me. You know what I'm saying? There's no money in the budget, you know what I'm saying, for police. Not till your child is victimized will you sign the check, right? So I definitely think, I'm with you on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you on that. I think all schools need to have their own, and not just rely on local sheriff's offices, or because they're already short staffed, right? So those SROs that they use, cause like in Rockdale County, Georgia, they have the sheriff's department provides the SROs for the school system. Okay. Rockdale County school system. Right. So those deputies could be utilized more on the street because they're short staffed in the jail. They're short staffed on the street. You know, those deputies, they could use those elsewhere, and the school system should be responsible for, maintaining and hiring their own police force. Right. And they can regulate them better. Right. Not to mention the politics in it, because hell, and I will call it out because I don't care. Rockdale County, you couldn't, I was a canine officer, and we'd have to go search the school sometime, and we'd catch dope. And I would ask, as a canine officer, if my dog indicated on dope, I want to reward him if dope was indeed found. So I need to reward my dog, let him know this did happen and you did good and good boy. So I would ask the administrators, I say, hey, if my dog indicated on this bag, when you find it, could you let me know so I can reward my dog? Right. Shit. They disappeared with that book bag and you wouldn't hear nothing about it. And you'll ask, hey, did you ever find anything? Oh, well, that's being investigated. Sweeping it under the rug.
Well, there go that trust again with the police officers. I just want to echo the young lady's articulation about how teachers just give a computer and say that's it. Study this and that's it. And that's why one of my favorite movies of all time will always be Lean on Me.
She looking like, what is Lean on Me?
One of the best movies ever, Lean on Me. And what was deep is that you don't see that type of teaching today anymore. Right. I mean, he was strong-headed, he was on point, he was matter of fact, and I love the scene at the beginning when he sat there and said, look, we can't save everybody, but I'm going to make sure I save the ones who want to learn. So since all you thugs, miscreants, drug heads, and fools that don't want to learn, you are all expedited. Get out of here. Bye. Later for you. And then the whole assembly got silent because they said he mean business. Right. We, especially in our black generation, we don't do that for our kids. Brother X.
Agree, brother.